Chin Awesome Gamer here, and today I'm going to be telling my picks for the NCAA tournament bracket. And here it is, my bracket right here. And I know it's a little bit late, the first game's pretty much already happened. But let's just get started. So we'll start with the 4 games that are the play-ins. So first, Albany and St. Mary's. I picked Albany. And North Carolina State or Xavier. I picked Xavier. Texas Southern or Cal Poly. I picked Texas Southern. And Iowa or Tennessee. I picked Iowa. And now let's get into the final thing. Florida or Albany. I picked Florida. Colorado or Pittsburgh. I picked Pittsburgh. VCU versus SF Austin. I picked SF Austin, having a little upset there because I think they have a really good record. UCLA or Tulsa. I picked UCLA. Ohio State or Dayton. I picked Ohio State. Syracuse or West Michigan. I picked Syracuse. New Mexico or Stanford. I picked New Mexico. Now this is going to be a close one, but I think that New Mexico will be able to pull it through. And Kansas or Eastern Kentucky. I picked Kansas. Now, in the East, Virginia or Coastal Carolina, I picked Virginia. Memphis or George Washington, I picked Memphis. Cincinnati or Harvard, I picked Cincinnati. Michigan State or Delaware, I picked Michigan State. North Carolina or Providence, I picked North Carolina. Iowa State or North Carolina Central, I picked Iowa State. Connecticut or St. Joseph's, I picked Connecticut. Villanova or Milwaukee, I picked Villanova. Now, over in the West, Arizona versus Weber State. I picked Arizona. Gonzaga or Oklahoma State. I picked Oklahoma State because I think they could beat them. Oklahoma or North Dakota State. I picked Oklahoma. San Diego State or New Mexico State. I picked San Diego State. Baylor or Nebraska. I have an upset here. Nebraska. Creighton or Louisiana Lafayette. I have Creighton. Oregon or BYU, I picked Oregon. Wisconsin or American, I picked Wisconsin. Wichita State or Texas Southern, I picked Wichita State. Kentucky or Kansas State, I picked Kansas State. St. Louis or Xavier, I picked St. Louis. Louisville or Manhattan, I picked Louisville. Massachusetts or Tennessee, I picked Massachusetts. Duke or Mercer, I picked Duke. Texas or Arizona State, I picked Texas, and Michigan or Wofford, I picked Michigan. Now moving on to the third round, Florida or Pittsburgh, I picked Florida. SF Austin or UCLA, I picked UCLA. Ohio State or Syracuse, I picked Syracuse. New Mexico or Kansas, I picked Kansas. Virginia or Memphis, I had an upset here with Memphis to beat Virginia. Cincinnati or Michigan State, I picked Michigan State. North Carolina or Iowa State, I picked Iowa State. Connecticut or Villanova, another major upset here. Connecticut, I hope the Huskies can pull it through and win this one. That might be a trouble spot for me. Arizona or... Wait a second. Whoops. Arizona or Oklahoma State, I picked Arizona. Oklahoma or San Diego State, I picked Oklahoma. Nebraska or Creighton, I picked Creighton. Oregon or Wisconsin, I picked Wisconsin. Wichita State or Kansas State, I picked Wichita State. St. Louis or Louisville, I picked Louisville. Massachusetts or Duke, I picked Duke. And Texas or Michigan, I picked Michigan. Moving on to the next round, Florida or UCLA, I picked Florida. Syracuse or Kansas, slight upset here with Syracuse. I think they could win this one. Memphis or Michigan State, Iowa or Connecticut, Iowa State or Connecticut, Iowa State. In the West, Arizona, that was the South and East. In the West, Arizona or Wisconsin, I picked Arizona. And Louisville or Duke, I picked Duke. Now moving on, in the national semifinals, Florida or Michigan State, I picked Florida, because I think they could beat them. Arizona or Duke, slight upset here with Duke. I think they could win this. And Florida or Duke, I picked Duke. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. My name's been Shane the Awesome Gamer. This has been my bracket pick. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye. Yeah.